Lübbe Audio.
MacTavish and Scott, The Lady Detectives of Edinburgh. Episode 1, The Missing Gardener. Written by Gitta Edelmann. Narrated by Esther Wane. Chapter 1. "This is Church Hill, Hen," shouted the bus driver to Finola as he turned left. "Thank you very much." Thank goodness she had asked the driver to let her know when they reached Church Hill, because she definitely wouldn't have recognised the bus stop. True, she'd only been to Morningside in Edinburgh once before, and that time it had rained so heavily that she'd taken a taxi to avoid turning up to the interview looking like a drowned rat. The bus doors opened, and Finola joined the other passengers getting off at her stop. "Thanks again," she said to the bus driver. He tilted his head and grinned. "I hope your rucksack isn't too heavy. I'd help you carry it if I could." Finola simply laughed in response, before stepping down onto the pavement with a cheerful, "Bye!" She glanced at her wristwatch. She was later than she'd hoped, despite the journey from Canterbury having gone relatively smoothly. In London, her plane had been a good half-hour late taking off, and at the airport in Edinburgh, the bus to the city centre had left right under her nose. Still, there hadn't been any other issues, and it helped that she more or less knew her way around Edinburgh. She crossed the road. Over there, that had to be Albert Terrace, which meant she'd almost made it. But when she reached the narrow side street just around the corner and read the street sign, it said Abbotsford Park. What? Further ahead, the road forked. Could Albert Terrace be up there? But which of the two streets would it be? Or had she gone completely wrong? Finola pulled her mobile phone out of her jacket pocket. After all, what was your GPS for, if not this? Damn it! The display of her phone was completely black. It seemed that the battery hadn't survived the journey. At that moment, someone collided with her rucksack so hard that Finola stumbled and fell against a nearby wall, barely managing to keep herself upright. "Oh, for fuck's sake!" cursed a female voice. Finola turned around warily. A small white box lay on the tarmac in front of her feet, and next to it stood a young woman with curly red hair, carrying two larger white boxes in her arms. She looked rather distressed.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?